Okay, so we need to, I guess I need you guys to go do an assessment on 932 Calbrook. This is Gary and Charlene Day, and I mentioned it last week that they came in saying that they didn't,
Twice.
that their tax bill should be higher because they never got an occupancy permit because the people that delivered their manufactured home told them they didn't need one because the state, you know, they did all the checks through the state, so they really didn't know. So she came in, or Mike went over there.
I was gonna say, is he giving them one now, or
Yes.
inspected? Okay.
Yes, he went over, he inspected it, and he's got the occupancy permit.
Okay.
She came in today to get it, and we couldn't find it, but it's been issued.
Okay.
So we need to do a supplemental bill
Yep.
for them. And I did call her because Mike, you know, I said, is it a modular or a mobile? And they told me it was a modular, and he thought it looked like a mobile because there was a skirter on it, and I called her, and she said it's a modular.
It's got a basement.
No, it's on a slab, but everything was taken. She said when they delivered it and set it up, there's no like metal frame or anything. But it is on a slab.
I'll have to go look at it.
Okay.
I think my only thing on this one for Colonial, we have an agreement, but we don't have that final conclusive proof that it was actually done.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they have a canceled check or anything like that that might confirm
I
that
can
that
ask.
work was done at that time. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
I would think she'd be able to
She
find
didn't have
something.
anything else that she could find, but you can come in and sit down if you're just here for a visit.
Okay.
There's a chair. Oh, there's a chair. There you go.
Thanks. Over it.
Alright, how are ya?
Pretty good.
I don't know what you guys think.
I'm gonna look at that.
Um,
Can you? Is this a copy, or is this your original?
that's mine.
Okay, we're gonna want a copy of that once we can look at that.
Okay. Okay, now, then I had a question from,
Actually, we're gonna want to go look at this one too.
oh, all right. Okay. I'm gonna copy that.
So we're gonna adjust this.
Is there enough proof there for you? That's where
That's
we're at.
fine.
That it was gone before April 1st.
Well, we know we're gonna change something about that in the future, it's gonna have to be
Well, this paperwork they're supposed to fill out, it didn't happen
right.
from in here, but I don't disbelieve them, but I don't think that it shows. You got a contract there saying this work will be done, but it doesn't conclusively show me that it did get done.
That's right.
So if they had a canceled check or a paid receipt or anything like that to go along with that, that would conclusively show it was done at that time.
Yeah. We need some kind of proof.
Okay, I will let her know. So this next one I have is somebody on Spencer Lane, and they own two pieces of property. One's on one side of the road, one's on the other. Their house is on one in the garage, like several of those over there are. And they wanna know if they can combine those lots, even though there's a road between.
Mm-hmm.
They can.
They can?
Okay. Okay. So they can combine them using that form that we have
Yeah.
for tax
assessment.
purposes,
For
for assessment purposes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming they own separate deeds, so that's why the question's there. Just long as
Well,
very clearly explain to them that if you default on the
Yes.
house, both get liened.
but you know what? I think they were both. No, it was the same deed, but it broke out both parcels. So if that's the case, if it was the same deed, then cause they're, they're looking to get one tax bill. And obviously not to be charged for the
Yeah.
garage lot and their house lot.
Sure. Sure.
So, you wanna take a look at the deed before I call her back?
Yeah, because I haven't got down Spencer Lane as far as any assessments yet. I did drive down there, so
Yeah.
I'm familiar with what
And
you're
I,
saying.
like
but-
I said, I know that there's probably at least 3
Yeah,
that have a house on one side and then their garage.
pretty good sized lots too.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are, they're
yeah.
quite good size. Although this here, I did have Tom take a look because when she got her bill, she wasn't sure cause she understood that when they bought the house, the 2 lots combined was about a half an acre.
Okay.
And on her bill, it said the house was a half and the other one was about a quarter, so I sent it off to Tom and he said, no, it's like 0.23 on each one. So, so I fixed that in Trio, but, like I said, she was wondering about them being combined. So I'll pull the deed out and you can take a look at that.
Yeah, because once we go through and reassess anyway, that assessment will change. We're going to base it on the depth of the lot. So
Right.
if it's private roads,
Right.
they're going to end up, they own both sides to the middle of the road, so they're going to end up with that full depth,
Oh, I see.
price per foot on the
But
front.
they would anyway, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't, if they were kept separate, probably.
But still, if they're combined, it's probably
Well-
still a better,
If they were kept separate, they would have still got, they would get hit with
they
that other
would have got hit.
35,000 for
Right,
base lot.
right.
Yeah, so.
And even if you did the piece that's on the water and they kept it separate, they're still gonna get an additional 35 for
Yep.
that, so
Yep.
it's probably better,
Yeah, well, if they request it,
Probably.
yep,
but,
definitely.
okay. But I'll pull that out. Okay, and then.
Are you going to write a letter to them in that regard? Probably answering their question, or are you calling them back?
Oh, I'll call her. I know who it is.
I
mean,
would. You can
her
call. I would write a letter too, just so you have written,
to tell them.
and then also make sure in that letter it clearly identifies that, just for their
when-
understanding that.
When
if,
it gets reassessed?
no, if it was to be leaned, both parcels.
Oh,
would be
yeah,
leaned.
yeah. And it does say that, it says it when they fill that application, and it's on that application telling them. Okay? But that's why I say when you read the deed, maybe
Hmm.
it's already like
Mhm,
one,
yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so then I got 2 women came in this morning from Indian Lake Drive and Kennebec. I think they both live on Kennebec, but they've been upset, I guess, in the past about their road. Indian Lake Drive is paved, but I guess it's a mess. And it keeps getting cold patched, but then that caves in or the pieces pop out and, it's full of holes and they're a little perturbed that Upper Cross Road is being paved why can't their road be fixed when it really needs it? And I was wondering, why is Upper Cross Road being paved?
Getting its second coat that should have been done a couple of years ago.
I thought that might be the reason, but why do they wait so long?
Money in the past.
But the other thing, I mean, it's true, there are so many other roads that are horrendous, and you drive down that one.
Did they contact the road commissioner?
Not yet. Well, I called him and told him. And then Kennebec, she said that's a dirt road, which they've graded, but again, there's big holes in it. So, and they're just, they're upset and they want somebody to help them out. And they asked me to come to you guys, because I told them I'd let Tom know too. So, I don't know if there's anything that can be done, but they may, if there isn't, they may want to come in, I don't know. But-
Mhm.
So, at this point, what shall I do? Just talk to him?
Yeah. We'll throw it right in Tommy's lap as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what you guys think, but for now, I'd like to hear his opinion on it, and I think we have a little bit, but
Right. cause he had said, cause I know before somebody had called about it, and he said that, you know, they fix it, but then it rains or something and it just,
It's all built on swamp, so, yeah.
right. Okay, and did you see that request I put in for tomorrow?
No.
Well, I don't know if it's here somewhere, but I put in a request to get out at 3 to go get my driver's license.
You haven't got your driver's license yet?
No.
I haven't seen
I
it.
waited till the last minute. All right, well, I'll find it because I need to know.
Go make a new one.
No, I think Jeanette has it. I'll go grab it from her. So I guess that's all I got right now.
Okay.
I'll go make copies of
Yeah, I
those.
need copies of those, we can go look at those, what's this one again? Okay. Can you also pull the information on that one, Fire West Lebanon? 'Cause I know Paul Philbrick and I went and looked at that April 1st.
Yeah.
And reassessed it then.
Right.
I'm just curious, I can't remember what percentage we called it. That was still standing, still there. And I think that, what we could do is if that had an insurance claim to it, and the insurance company said that, you know, 30% life's still left in the building, or 25%, and we said 40, I'm willing to look at that, you know,
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
or estimating, what the insurance
Yeah.
adjusters will tell us on that.
All right. I don't think he didn't have any insurance paperwork in here.
I don't know if it was insured or not, but, okay,
Okay.
thanks.
You're welcome. Yes?
Sue, do you have an extra copy of the agenda for tonight?
Yeah.
I've been trying to look at his. He keeps turning it over on me so I can't see it. He's fresh and he won't let me see his
Yes, I
agenda.
will.
I'd appreciate it.
Let me ask you this. You have not been able to get it on the website?
No, and usually Sandy can if I can't, and she couldn't
But
get it either.
it's there.
I don't know why
But
we
where
can't
do
get
you
it.
go look?
I go to
Selectmen.
Selectman's office and I can see the minutes that have been put up, but I can't see
You can't see any agenda?
I haven't been able to see one.
Now that's weird because I can go look and I see where you go, where it says minutes and agendas. And,
Yeah, and I can see all the minutes
and I
that have
went in
been
there today, speaking of that website, because, you know, I told you I wasn't getting any notification either. So I went to notify me
Yep,
and I checked everything off.
yep,
Is
Thank
that what
you.
you're supposed to do?
that's all, yep.
Well,
Under
I'll
notify
have
me,
to
I
try
don't-
it again
I
and
haven't been
see.
on the notify me, but
Oh, you haven't?
you
I-
should be able to, when you're posting something, post it.
And do the e-subscriber thing. I haven't gotten anything, Jeanette doesn't get anything. I
That's
don't
Luke's
think-
number.
Oh, okay, I've got his number, I'll call him. I just wanted it to be easier than,
It will be if you ask him, I'm sure, than asking me.
and do you not get any of the public notice things anymore either? Like
No,
those
I haven't
You
gotten-
don't get the email?
The only thing I get is if like Mandy emails it straight to me. Thank you, Paul. I don't need it now.
Okay, so that's the only way that you get,
Is if Mandy or Jeanette emails something straight to me.
all right. Now, were you guys, either of you signed up, were you signed up before for that, like to receive public notices and stuff on your email? No. Were you, Ben?
I was.
But
No,
you don't
I-
get them either.
I don't think so. I thought I was, but I
I
haven't
don't
seen
get
anything.
either.
Did you get them before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I mean, I thought, and I'm assuming everybody else did, that when they started this, they were pulling everybody over, because when I go check off
That's what they said.
all the e-subscribers,
Yeah, but Mandy told me to go back and like re-sign up for everything, and I
know.
did.
I know, but you
Yeah,
shouldn't
and I-
have to, that's the point.
Yeah, but the point is, I did, and I'm
And you
still not
didn't
getting
get
it.
Okay,
No.
and I tried it today, so,
Yeah.
but I haven't sent anything out since.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'll have to call Luke.
Thanks. So
You're welcome.
I don't need that now,
You
honey.
don't?
No. Thank you.
He shared it with you, huh?
He did.
I'm Mary. Oh.
What's that written here?
I don't know. You in here to observe or just?
No? Can I say something?
Sure, I got
I
five,
don't
we got
hear
5
that
minutes.
right.
Yep.
2 things. so I can watch it.
Yeah, right. Hi, Roy.
How you doing?
Good. My name's Everett Murphy. I live up across road. And first off, I wanna tell you that the guys that are doing the paving are doing a good job. We've had other people do paving in this town that they don't tack what you're supposed to do underneath it. That's the first thing you're supposed to do. And before, none of it's been tacked, which is tar. You put that lefty tar, makes it bond. They're doing a good job. Second thing, telephone. I tried to call here. All I get's an answer machine. People don't get back to me.
They're buried out there right now. I mean,
Next thing-
you talking lately or?
Next thing, what if there's an emergency? We get an answer machine. This is our town office. What if there's an emergency?
I don't know, what emergency would you need the town clerk for? I'm lost.
Okay, well, what if there was something, I was calling about a town clerk, it was an emergency for them. I get an answer machine,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just, and then they don't call me back.
Yeah, I know they're shorthanded out there right now, and I know that it's being buried.
Yeah, this is
I had a
previously.
conversation with them this morning, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is previously, I mean, why do we need this? Really, honest to goodness, why do we need it? I haven't had anybody answer me yet.
Yeah. I guess I don't have an answer for you on that, you
I
know.
mean, Just straightforward question,
I have the same problems
see,
with the phone.
I mean,
I know for me personally, I've been able to get a hold of who I need to get a hold of a whole lot faster and easier
I
this way.
wonder why.
Yeah, because I know which number to dial, I suppose.
I wonder why though, man.
Yeah,
You're ahead of the selectmen. They're gonna answer you.
they
right
don't know my
quick.
number though.
No. But
Jeanette
you're
might,
gonna call-
but they just pick up.
But they're gonna say, oh, okay, we'll
Yeah.
call him right back.
Well, I understand what you're
But
saying.
me or somebody else, oh,
No,
when
yeah,
I get around to it.
yeah. It definitely probably should be addressed in here because I do see red lights flashing when people leave at the end of the day. I think
Yeah.
they should be answered
Yeah,
before they leave.
I agree.
At least get back to them. Yeah.
But the biggest thing is if there's an outright emergency and we need somebody from the town office, get a question. What if I'm over in Boston and I call here and I need some information and I can't get it? I mean, I don't think it's out of the rules or anything, you know? I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Mm. Look like you got
You
some
know
thoughts.
me. You know me.
I've had the same issue get through sometimes, not lately, but in the past.
But no,
It's
that's
been
it.
pretty good lately, actually.
That's it. I'll get out of here.
Good to hear from you.
Haven't seen you for a while.
Right.
Right. But that's it, and like I said, the paving,
Doing a good job.
they're
Good.
doing a good job.
Good. Good.
They're taking the time, they're cutting the driveways,
Yeah.
and it's not overlapping it.
Yeah.
It's a nice job,
Good. Good.
okay?
Good to
Thank you,
hear.
Everett.
I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Take it easy, Everett.
Yeah, take care.
Oh,
Got a couple
sure.
minutes for you.
Oh, forgot that.
Two.
That's all I need. That's all I want, actually. These are some new FOIA requests that need to be signed, and one of those persons has a back amount due, and these are those items. It's total of $1, but I didn't know if you wanted to fill those items or if you would require that this be paid for first.
Yeah, we've already told me.
I
it
need
needs
to
be paid for
know.
first. Yeah.
Before I go and pull all that stuff. So if you guys could discuss that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
See?
Jeanette.
Half a second. How's that?
You're going down for 3 minutes.
It's okay.
Just real quick. Come on in.
Hello.
We're buried.
I kind of seen that. Take your time.
I emailed you, yours is 6:50.
Hi, Mary.
I'll give it to you before I go.
I have nothing, you have to give it to Rosette, but, that way we keep cash.
What are you guys' thoughts on these?
Is that code that I have?
100.
Oh, I know what it is.
That person.
Well,
Yeah, I know it is.
public reports, right?
This one is actually from the needy fund, so that's confidential.
Okay, so that's confidential.
So that's denied.
I didn't get a chance to read that one, I guess.
And this one doesn't have a specific request on a specific date, so I don't know what you guys wanna do with that.
If they want something, they should give you all the information.
I agree.
Note it. No specific date.
It's not up
Refuse.
to an employee of the
Yeah,
town to
right.
waste a lot of time researching something that they don't know what they're
Right.
talking about. It's not up to that employee, an employee of the town, to research what date, what possible date this person's asking about.
Right.
They need to know. So I would deny that one myself, but I just wanna see what you guys think. I just need you guys all to sign.
Want to stamp the bill?